What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Bootstrap series. We are basically building a blog with Bootstrap 4. We're building the front end of that blog. So in this video, we are going to be doing a few things. We're going to be making the post detail page. Now, when I was thinking of how exactly we were going to be going about doing this, I realized that it's actually pretty simple. In fact, this video, if all we did was the post detail page, would only take about 2 minutes. And after the last one took a very long time, I think 2 minutes is too short. It's actually too short even if the last one didn't take so long. So it's just really short in general. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine videos 2, 3, and 4 into one video, and that's going to be this video. So what we're going to do in this video now is we're going to be doing the post detail page as previously mentioned. We're going to be doing the create post page, which would have been the next video, and then we're also going to be doing the edit post page, which would have been video number 4. So that said, let's get started. Okay, so what I've done is I've created a new page inside of this folder just called detail.html. You can name it whatever you want, but that's what I'm going to name it. And then inside of the browser, we're going to go to detail.html. It's going to be a blank page right now. The reason that it was going to be so simple and too short of a video to just do the detail page is because essentially what we're going to be doing is copy and pasting the home page and deleting a couple things. That is literally it. Because if you think about it, in a blog, the detail page, or like a single post page, right? Like if you click on, if you're on the home page, you have the list of posts and you click on the title or whatever the button is that goes to that post in more detail, you get brought to a page that shows only that post and more things about that post. And really, that page is just the home page minus all of the other stuff that is not related to that post, and plus maybe a couple of things that are specifically related to that post. However, in our case, we're just deleting things because we've already got the comment button and the edit button on the home page. So what we're going to do is we're just going to delete the second page, or the second post here, like so. I believe we can delete this thing too. And basically, what we've got now is it. That's what we need. We're done, essentially. So I didn't think that was enough, obviously, because now we still want to have the sidebar. We still want to have the footer, and actually the footer is kind of repetitive to the rest of the page. But that's sort of how it's supposed to be. You want the footer to be like a culmination of everything, if you will. So we have the sidebar. We want to keep the sidebar. We want to keep our post like so, and all the information for the post is still there, that metadata. So what we're going to do now is jump ahead because it was literally that easy, and we're going to create the create post page, which will be a little bit different, and we're also going to create the edit post page, which will be essentially the same thing as the create post page, but with all of that information already populating it since you're editing the post. So let's go back to our editor here. Let's create a new file and call this create.html. And we're just going to go here in our browser to create instead of detail. This is going to be an empty page, and what we're going to do is copy and paste everything in there. Don't worry, it's not going to be that repetitive, but it will kind of be. And we want to, the reason that we copied and pasted was because we want the nav bar and we want the footer, but we don't want this bit in here. Actually, we want the row. So what we don't want is this stuff, the follow, anything like that, because this page, third one in, so I think that, yeah, because this page is just going to be a page that only I would see, or only you would see if it was your blog. People that are not logged in and that are not, the admin or the owner of the website will not have the privilege of seeing this page. So we don't need to, because it's just for us, we don't need things like the sidebar. We don't even need the footer, really, but we don't need things like the sidebar, which are there to add engagement to the website for our visitors. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to Bootstrap, and we're going to go to Components, Forms. We want to come down here to Form Controls, and we basically want something like this. We don't need that. We don't need this. But we do want a lot of the things that are in here, and we're just going to really quickly do that. And then we're just going to copy and paste it in. Like in the last video, I'm just going to skip ahead to when I've properly indented everything here. I guess we could actually add a column, but let's just see. Let's see. Just define content center. Does that do the trick? It does. Okay, next is we want to make this a little bit wider. Question is, why is it this one? I think we need a column. So let's add in a column in here, and we'll say div class. The column will be medium. It'll be how about 6, and at the end of this bit, we'll have the same thing. Whoops. Perfect. So now it's a little bit wider, and basically we just need to edit these fields a little bit because we don't need an email thing. We're just making a new post. So this is going to go from type email to text. It's going to say post title. Placeholder, we don't need one. Actually, we can have one though. That's fine. I can say title. We don't need that email thing. Just to show you guys what that's done, so it's changed that. And now for this, we don't need that. However, let's say, for example, you have different categories in your blog, so we can add that. So we can have some different categories. Category uncategorized. We can make, let's just say dogs. We'll say code. These are some weird categories, pretty obscure. We'll say front end, back end, and I don't know why I had dogs. I was going to make it animals, but let's just say code, graphic design. Great. So now we have these options here. Next, we're actually going to delete this one right here, this other option thing. That's this one, because we don't need that. But we do need the text area. So what we're going to change that from is from example text area to post body. And we can keep that. We're going to, this should be name, I think. Name will be title up here. We'll make this title as well. This will be category, and then we're going to give it a name. Category, we can also change this to category, and just for the purposes of keeping this all right, we can also add the category there. No, that's not category, that's title up here. And then down here, we're going to make this for body. And we'll change that. We're also going to give it a name of body. And then rows, we're going to make this 5. That just makes this area a little bit bigger, so it will look like that. And then the last thing we need to do is add a submit button. Oops. And what we're going to do is have input right here. We're going to copy paste that in there. This is going to be submit. The class, we're also going to add btn and btn primary. And this will say value will be submit, or post perhaps. Post, and we don't need the title thing. We also don't need the name. Let's take a look. Wonderful. There we go. Yeah, if you wanted to make this not a huge button, you could do that. I think it's fine for now. That's pretty much that for this. Now let's make the edit page. And the edit page is going to be literally the exact same thing as the create page. So we can just paste it in there, and we can go up here to edit, you're not going to see anything different happen because it's the exact same page. But what we're going to do now is we're going to simulate having this page be an edit page of a real post. So what that means is that we want to have this title not be a placeholder. That'll actually be what the title says. And then this will actually have content in it. And the way that we're going to do that is by taking away this placeholder. That should also have a slash there. And we are going to have the value be title. Let's see if that worked. It did. So now we can actually like delete that and whatnot. It's no longer just a placeholder. And then we need the same thing here. So the value in here is now going to be this. Right there. Let's see if this works. It did. Although we don't need any of this. I think we can actually just have it be like that. Alright, so it's going to have that indentation. We don't need it to have the indentation, but it does because it's counting all of this here. So if we get rid of that, then there is no indentation. But basically, this is also this stuff here. I guess I would also take this too. It's also taking that. Okay, that's fine. Fine for now. So this is what it would look like if we went to edit something. If we went to edit something in our blog, we would see the title would be there, which, if you remember, our post title for our test is literally just title, right there. And then you would have all of the actual body of the post there. And then you'd be able to go in and edit things the way you want to. So that's the way that this would look if it was an edit page. So that's it for this video. In the next video, because we kind of did 3 videos in one, so now we're going to be skipping ahead and we're going to be doing the about page. And we're going to be not just writing a simple about page, we're going to be kind of making things like we're using the columns, we'll try and make things nice. We'll try and really see if there's some Bootstrap presentation stuff that we can use, or some features in Bootstrap that we can use rather, to make the presentation of the about page really nice and fancy and professional and elegant and all of those positive adjectives that you can use. So thank you for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video next week, in which we're going to be going over the about page. If you like this video, and you're liking the series, definitely subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. If you need hosting, I use DigitalOcean, and I like them a lot. So click on my link below in the description, and you get $10 off when you set up a DigitalOcean account with that link. So that's super cool. And then also sign up on EVVEREST, because it's a social network for people like you, people like me, web designers, web developers, to connect, learn from each other, and share what we're working on. So definitely make sure you sign up over there. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.